Stephanie here from My Prints Collection, the place where you will find lettering and illustration tutorials. In this tutorial, we are going to create an aquarium view effect using the ocean set. The link will be in the description below, as well as a sample of this set if you want to try it out. If you like this kind of tutorials, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like and share this video. So without further ado, let's jump into this tutorial. The materials that I'm using are the iPad Pro 12.9 inches, the Apple Pencil, and the software is called Procreate, which is available in the App Store. I'm going to open the Procreate app. I'm using a screen size Canva, and you can use any size that you want. And the color palette I'll be using are these colors over here. I will go through the values as we progress in this tutorial. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a new layer. And then I'm going to select the default brush, the technical pen from the inking set. It's the default brush from Procreate. And I'm going to select this dark blue over here. And I'm going to start drawing my window. So I'm going to draw a line over here, wait for quick shapes to activate. And then move it over here. So another line over here. Okay, now that I'm happy with the design, I'm going to tap, hold and drag to fill this with the color, activate the continuous filling, and I'm going to move it to here and I'm going to paint this bit over here. And now that we have our window, I'm just going to make a cut over here because we want this to be reflected. So for that, I'm going to go to this layer and I'm going to use the selection tool, the rectangle tool, and I'm going to draw a rectangle over here with 3 fingers, swap, and then cut and paste. We are going to move this layer to the bottom and we are going to use it in the future. So now that I have my background, I'm going to add a new layer and I'm going to add a clipping mask. And I'm going to select this color over here. The values for this color are 48B8EC. Now I'm going to use a default brush, the water brush from the element section of the Procreate, and with the color selected, paint my canvas to create this cool effect over here. Now that I have my window and my background set up, I'm going to add a new layer. Right before this cut and the window, I'm going to add a new layer and I'm going to select the medium brush from the airbrushing set. It's a default brush, and with this with these colors over here, I'm going to start painting. Increase the size a little bit, and the values for this color are 1E2F6F. I'm going to paint my second color. The values for my second color are 264580, so like this. Third color, the values are 3557B1, and the last color, the values are 5876C9. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my adjustments, Gaussian blur, and blur this a little bit. Okay, so we have this nice effect. Now I'm going to start creating my ocean view, my aquarium view. So I'm going to add a couple of corals over here and some stamps with some fish over here. And I'm going to speed up the video until we go to the next step, which is to have some light and the reflection. So I'm going to add a new layer and do that. Now that I have my background set up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some light coming this way. So on top of my layers, I'm gonna add a new layer. I'm gonna use a technical pen from the inking set. Select this purple over here. The values are 8745D5, and I'm gonna draw an ellipse, and I'm gonna put it over here, and I'm gonna fill with this color right here. Now I'm gonna duplicate this one. I'm gonna increase the size, coming this way, and now I'm gonna duplicate again, and put it over here, and I'm gonna decrease a little bit to have this nice light over here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna duplicate this one, 2 finger swap, and I'm gonna change the color, and the values for this color are 48B8EC. And I'm gonna fill this layer, unselect, swap 2 fingers, and I'm just gonna decrease this a little bit just to have some light coming from here. I'm gonna duplicate and add this one over here. Decrease this a little bit to my liking. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna merge the purple ones, and I'm gonna merge the blue ones. So the purple ones, I'm gonna merge them. And I'm gonna go to my adjustments, caution blur layer, and I'm gonna blur this. Let's go with 20%. And I'm gonna do the same for this layer. Select the layer, merge the layers, and caution blur, 20% as well. And now to add a little bit more to it, I'm gonna add some reflection over here, some purple. To do that, I'm gonna create a new layer on top of this one, and I'm gonna add a new layer, clipping mask. And now I'm gonna select the soft brush from the airbrushing set. It's a default brush, and I'm gonna slightly add some light over here as a reflection. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create a reflection of this bit over here. To do that, I'm gonna select all the layers. So from this bit, select all the layers. This one, this one, this one. Okay, and I'm gonna group them. And I'm gonna duplicate this group. Okay, so we have, and I'm gonna flatten. Now that I have this layer over here, copy of the layer, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select the layer, I'm gonna flip vertical, and to show you, I'm gonna drag this up here. Okay, and we have a nice reflection. And now I'm just gonna change my background to black. And this bit over here, the layer that we've created, we are gonna change its mode to screen to create this lovely effect over here. And we are done. We have created an aquarium view effect using the ocean set. If you want to check this set out, a link will be in the description, as well as a sample if you want to try this set out. If you think that this tutorial is useful, please like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe so that you can be notified when a new tutorial is published. If you decide to try this tutorial and share it on social media, make sure to tag me so that I can send you some love. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next video, happy drills and illustrations.